Oh man, I haven't done one of these in a while. Yeah, first vlog in a long time. Probably before, well, definitely before any of the rat stuff started, but what's up, guys? I am currently about a week and a day out now from my national show, and I've been instructed to do some vlogging, so here we are. I'm Evan, and I am co-owner and chief operating officer of Wrath Performance. So what's up? I want to take some time in this video to kind of show you guys that, if you prioritize certain things in life, you can make stuff happen. And, being a part of a new growing business, you start to question what you have time for and, what you should put aside. And I think I've done a good job in, moving those priorities around to benefit not only the business and some of the people around me, but to benefit myself a little bit too, because that's important. So here we are, guys. Let's get to it. Morning cardio. I have 40 minutes of fasted cardio, so I've been walking outside trying to get a little tan going on, but let's get after it today. So I got some questions sent to me that a few of them I'll answer throughout the video. Some of them I'll answer with a short answer because they're quite funny, and some other ones I'll answer later on. But I think the one question that stood out to me the most that pertains to this video is what are some troubles that I run into mentally when trying to, build a small business. We're kind of right at the cusp of breaking through a lot of barriers right now and going through prep. Obviously, as you all know, if you're watching this video, prep takes a lot of time and energy. So my normal day-to-day routine already involves training, already involves eating, maybe not so much cardio, but already involves sleeping. So since I started prep, all I had to do was tighten up on all those things and move it up on my priority list. Make it one of my top 4 boxes. As long as I stick to the routine and don't stray off, then we're good to go. So my first show that I used to qualify for this, for the North Americans, was the Knox Classic, and I competed in open bodybuilding and classic physique. I'm usually a classic physique guy, but what ended up happening was I won my class in bodybuilding and classic physique, and ended up winning the overall in bodybuilding and got edged out in classic physique. The guy who won that one looked great. He definitely deserved it. Kind of ended up backwards with what I was expecting to come out with. But I still got an overall, and I'm happy with that, and I surprised myself. So we took some time to decide whether I'll be doing bodybuilding or classic physique in North Americans, and we decided to stick with classic. I'm a weirdo. When I get closer to the show, I actually get more energy. It's funny, this is actually the first day that the weather isn't in the 80s in the morning. So little bit chilly. Probably should have kept a shirt on. Another good question I got was, what is the most fundamental piece of advice, general piece of advice that I feel like anybody could benefit from? And this is something that I'm continuously being reminded of now that I've moved back to West Virginia, oddly enough, is that no matter how weird you might look or what others might say or think about you, if there's something that is on your mind daily that's goal-oriented or that you're passionate about, something that you want to work towards or something that you want to work on, who cares what other people think? If it's on your mind often, just do it. I mean, I can't tell you enough how quickly time flies by. It's been almost 7 years now. 6 years. And I've lived in 4 different states. And I've already worked with some amazing people and made some great connections. And here I am, getting to work with some of my really close and good friends doing some cool shit. But what usually happens is when people start doing something out of the ordinary, it's usually the closest people to them, whether it's friends or family or their workout partners, whoever it is, starts to give them weird looks and say things, and people stop. People give up on what they really want to do. There's things that they think about every day, and I mean, I even catch myself. I even caught myself wondering if I should do this vlog, because people around here aren't used to that stuff. The fitness industry is not big in West Virginia, so after working in it for 5 years, moving back here, even doing something in the gym with a camera turns people off, and you'll get weird looks for the rest of your life, because a lot of people around here are very closed-minded, and it's sad. But the one thing I've learned is to get what you want, usually you gotta do some things that people are gonna think are weird, because it's not what you're used to doing, and it's not what they're used to seeing. And like I said, people like to fit in, stray off the path, do some weird shit, and do what you enjoy. Fuck everybody else. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish this cardio, head to the office. I'm gonna let you in on some little secrets. I am 100% a list maker. I make lists of stuff that I have to do throughout the day. I have numerous whiteboards in the office that help me stay on track. It just makes it easier for me. I like to go through the day and check off stuff that I get done. That way nothing falls through the cracks. I am the only one in West Virginia at the warehouse currently. Most of the team is in Canada, so a lot of the back end stuff is done here at the West Virginia warehouse. A lot of it has been learning by doing. You know, most people, or I believe most people who get into entrepreneurship and small business development, don't necessarily know every single aspect of what they're getting into. So it's kind of like jumping into the deep end. And that can be frustrating at times, but I like to know all the ins and outs of every aspect of the business. That way, if something happens, somebody goes on vacation, or something awful happens and somebody has to step in, I don't want there to be an issue with me having to do that. And if you're wondering, what the day-to-day involves, to be honest, it changes every day. I would like to say that I know exactly what I'm doing when I come in every morning, but that's not how it works. there's always fires to put out, and that's part of the game. There's so many things that you run into that you're not used to or that you have to learn, and you're basically a firefighter for most of the day. But that being said, I try to at least come in every morning, print off all the orders that we have from the day before, the US orders, and have them shipped out the day of. All the Canada stuff is done with all the Canadians up north. So all the US stuff is done right here by yours truly. We also like to hold weekly meetings. We have Wednesday Zoom calls where all the team gets together and we kind of collaborate on ideas or make sure everybody's on the same page with some campaigns that we have coming up. For example, we have Reno coming up at the end of September. We're doing the Legion Sports Festival. One of the sponsors there. We're going to have a booth, and the team is going to be there. So, the Wednesday call this week is going to consist of us making sure we have everything planned out from the travel, the Airbnb, who's going to be there, making sure we grab the right type of content while we're there, making sure we send the right types of products, which involves the freight, setting up the freight there and back, making sure the booth supplies are sent, and that we have exactly what we need for the backdrop. There's so much that goes into it. So I'm lucky to have the team to help out with that. But I do want to show you guys a little secret snippet here. Just because you're watching this video, I want to give you guys a little sneak peek at some of the new merch that we have coming up. We have some shakers that are expected to come in, and they're going to have both the logos on it, the W and the Rage text. So finally, some shakers coming in. Let's see, what else do we have going on down here? We have some socks that are in the works, some crew socks in white and in black. Next, we have some leggings in the works for the ladies with the Rage text going down the leg. Those look pretty sweet. This next one, the render doesn't look like it's actually going to in person. The metal font here is actually going to be embossed. So this is going to be a women's crop long sleeve. This is going to be embossed. So it's all going to be the same color. But if you don't know what embossed is, these letters are going to kind of poke out in a 3D effect. So it's going to look pretty sweet. This next one is my favorite, the Hell or High Water pullover hoodie. This artwork, I'll show you a little bit closer up here in a second. It's pretty sweet. It's a legit painting that is public domain, so we're not stealing it. Our friend Katie has designed a lot of this aspect of the pullover as well as the tee. So pretty sweet here with the designs highlighted in the font. I thought that was pretty neat. And guys, here is a closer look at the artwork. So it's angels coming down and demons coming up from below. It looks a little saturated in the video right now, but it's more of like a off-white, dark cream, some blacks, a little bit of burnt orange and red, but more so like the brown spectrum. I'm super excited about those. Then we have the Go Away tee. This is a remake of one of Frank's old designs that he had in the Wrath Army website, coming back. So that one's going to be a big hit, guys. They're going to go quick. And we're also doing a comeback of the Four Horsemen tee. We've gotten so many questions on if we're bringing these back. And guys, they're finally coming back. The Four Horsemen tees are probably our biggest hit so far with the merch. We also have some hats coming in. We're bringing back the W logo hat. And let's see if I can find the other one here. I guess not. Well, we have another hat coming, guys. And a few other items coming in that I'm not going to show you. But guys, some cool stuff coming back, as well as some cool new items coming in strong very soon. They're already in the works, so they'll be here very soon, guys. We get super excited about our merch. So, little sneak peek for all of you who were kind enough to watch this video. So most people on these vlogs heading into a show, show you their cooking and what they're eating. And I'll be honest, it's all the same shit. I'm not going to throw that in here. That's boring stuff. Just know that I'm eating 6 times a day. I'm still getting carbs. I'm getting a lot of protein. And I'm not starving myself. I want to transition into something else. We need your all's help. So we are trying really hard right now into getting into a lot of different supplement stores and gyms, and really expanding on our wholesale. So that being said, if you or anybody you know is interested in stocking up in a store with Wrath performance supplements, please email me at evan@wrathx.com and we will get you or them set up. Guys, we have some protein in the works. We want to get that on the shelves for you guys. So hit me up, evan@wrathx.com. I'm about to go train. But before I do that, I'm going to eat a meal and sit down for a second. I finished up pretty much all of the work that I have to do today here at the office. I do have some things to do later, but let me answer the rest of those questions for you, and then let's go fucking train. I got 2 more questions sent to me that I found somewhat interesting. The first one is, what do I consider success? I consider myself a complicated person when it comes to these types of topics. I rarely see myself as successful in much of anything, and that's completely aside from all of the traveling I've done and everything. Some people would consider some of the stuff that I've done successful, but I don't. I have specific goals in mind for my life, whether it's getting Wrath to a specific level, getting my coaching and training to a specific level, competing, getting my competitive bodybuilding to a specific level. And trust me, I don't expect to ever be on the Olympia stage. That's not what I'm saying. But I think I have so many different milestones that I'm working towards with so many different aspects in my life that it's hard for me to say one thing that I consider as success. I'll be honest with you, it's kind of a bullshit question. What do you consider success? It's different for everybody. And to be honest, I'm the type of person that if I reach success, I'm gonna have something else that I would consider success. If we were to build Wrath to a specific level, I know that I'm gonna wanna build beyond that, whether it's building Wrath or building an extension of Wrath. There's so many levels in this world and society that it's really hard to narrow down what you could consider a success. Now, it's not to say that I'm not happy with my life and I'm not happy with the progress that I've made or anything like that, but to define success for myself, there is none. There is no definition for success. Striving towards that next thing, as long as I keep doing that, I think would be the closest thing to success. Is just keeping going, keeping the wheels turning, and enjoying the process. And I'm not doing this just for shits and giggles. I enjoy doing it. So that's what I would consider success. Just keeping going. And I'll finish on this question. Somebody asked me, what are some things that make me happy outside of bodybuilding? And I'll even go outside of work, because that shit gets boring after a while. But what really makes me happy I think now in this point in my life is being around friends and family, because I am blessed to have a loving family and friends who know how to enjoy themselves and have a good time. I've spent the last 6 years just busting my ass. I can't tell you the last time I had a legit vacation. All the traveling I've ever done is usually for work. Not to say that I didn't have fun, and it's probably weird for some people to hear because I do spend a lot of time alone, even here where I'm back close to my friends and family. I spend a lot of time alone, just in my thoughts or working or whatever, but I think I've gotten really comfortable with being alone. So it's been kind of a transition coming back to, being around family and friends who like to do things every weekend and enjoy football season, the tailgating and all that. So I would say right now at this point in my life, what really makes me happy is just being around those friends and family that enjoy having a good time and just kicking back and laughing and having fun. So that being said, guys, I'm about to pop some Wrath pump caps, half a scoop of pre, and I'm gonna hit some back and biceps. I don't have a lot of free weights here, so nothing too crazy. You're not gonna see any PRs today. And to be honest, I'll probably be doing 3 to 4 back exercises and probably 2 bicep exercises, and then right into my post-workout cardio. And yeah, guys, let's fucking go train. Like I said, nothing super crazy today. 4 back exercises. I'm starting out with just a basic wider grip lat pull down, supersetting with a cable straight arm pull down, focusing more on the lats with the first 2 movements. Then I'll finish up with 2 rhomboid and mid back movements, probably a bent over barbell row, and I may do an adjusted pull down with more of a neutral grip, focusing a little bit on getting the blood flowing, starting with back. I'll be doing 4 working sets with the 4 exercises superset, and 4 working sets when I get to the 2 bicep movements. And that's it for today. Finishing up with some cardio. My hand's a little shaky. Sorry about that. So I'm going into a couple bicep exercises. I'm supersetting these 2 4 working sets, starting with a standing easy bar curl, going into a cable curl. I got a thicker steel bar for those, so a little bit of forearm activation. Like I said, 4 working sets. Try to stick between 12 and 15 reps on these. Finish it out strong. Get a pump ski going, and then the dreaded, can't even talk, dreaded cardio to finish. And there we have it, guys. We're back where we started. Back to doing cardio, finishing out the workout. And guys, just wanted to thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. The Wrath team appreciates you. Make sure to use the code WrathCast whenever you're shopping next time at wrathx.com. Get you a little discount. And guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, comment any suggestions, questions you might have, any topics you want us to cover in the future, and we'll make it happen, Captain. Guys, thank you once again. Talk to you soon, and see you on the other side.
Doom shot, motherfucker.